Where do we go when we die? Like, where do we go when we die? Do we just float away? It's one of the questions that we ask ourselves throughout our lifetime, and it's one of the hardest questions to answer because the only time that you'll know the answer is when you actually die, and you can share it to people. You won't be able to share the knowledge that you'll gain after you die, or maybe you won't learn anything at all, like as in anything, because it's also possible that when we die, it's gonna be pitch black, you know, everything just shuts down. Where do we go when we die? It's something that it's one of the things that I ponder a lot about. Because when you actually think about it, there's a lot of sides and perspectives and even different schools of thoughts about it. It can be religious, it can be scientific, and even how you, like on your own, how you interpret it. Because when you try and look at it like religiously or in a religious manner, a lot of people believe that when we die, our soul will leave our body and wander, for a few days. Yeah, I think for a few days, our soul will wander around the people that we love the most. And after a few days, your soul will be put to rest, or will put to torture, right? That's how religious people see it. You either go to heaven or go to hell, rest in paradise or suffer in hell. And it's actually much more scarier to think about, because if you think about it, you'll question how good of a person you are. You'll question whether you will be allowed to enter the heaven or you'll be dumped in hell. Of course, you'll do self-reflections. You'll analyze how you lived your life. Did you do good? Did you help a lot of people? It's just something that scares a lot of people. Even me. It scared me for a long time. And I got to be so afraid of death that I developed and gained a lot of phobias throughout my life. And I don't even know if some exist or if only I created them in my mind, I don't know. So where do we go when we die? Personally, I think the most ideal one would be go to heaven, right? That's the most ideal one because you'll go to a paradise where there's no pain, there's no sadness, there's no heartache, there's no suffering. It's just paradise. And it's the most ideal way of like where to go when we die, right? Because who doesn't want that? Right? Nobody. Everyone wants that. They have a choice, of course. And another way to look at it is when we die, everything just goes black. Everything just shuts down to you. And stop existing. Just you snap a finger, everything stops for you. Your world will stop. I don't know, it's just I don't know what's more scarier. Is it is it thinking about whether you're worth going to heaven, or when you die, everything just goes black. Everything just shuts down for you. I don't know what's more scarier than that. Because if you get to live another life in paradise, it's great, right? But what if, just what if, after you die, you just stop existing? Spiritually, physically, emotionally. Like, it's terrifying to think about, right? Because imagine we're in the 2000s, after Christ was born, and then there were also other people who existed before Christ. You just have to wonder and ponder, when you die, the world will still continue to exist for a long, 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 long time. Where do we go when we die? I personally just want to go to heaven. Everyone does. And it's just something to think about, you know? Because you question your existence, you question what you're doing, you question the people that you met, you question the people that you will meet. Because is any of the things that you're doing worth doing? Because you know, in your lifetime, in the near future, that you're going to die and no one will remember you. And even the things that you do will be forgotten throughout the time. Yes, we can say that for a while, the people that we knew in our lifetime will be able to remember us, remember the things that we did, remember the good things that we did. But of course, time will continue to move forward, and those people will die as well. So there will be a time wherein it's like you never existed in this world, wherein it's like you never even breathe in the air that's here in earth, you know? It's like, is it even worth it to do our best? Right? It's one of the questions that will pop to your mind, where if you ponder about that, because a lot of people did great things and up to this day they're still remembered, right? Scientific people, scientists, we have philosophers, historians, even the astronauts. They are remembered, yes, of course, because they contributed a big chunk of knowledge to mankind that helped us move forward scientifically. But I think they're exceptions, because what they did will be taught throughout lifetime. I mean, people like that are exceptions. I think, or at least that's what I think. But not a lot of people will be able to contribute that kind of knowledge, that kind of development for the humankind. It's just us, for example, the average people will be forgotten, will not be remembered, will be erased in existence one day. Because for me personally, when I die, I want to be remembered as someone who was kind, who was a good friend, along those lines. But of course, we will only be remembered for some time, and time will come where those people will also die and will forget us. So, which basically means that our existence, and even the memories that were held dear, will be forgotten and will be lost in time. It's just depending on how you look at it. If you get to enjoy your life the way you want, if you get to do the things that you want to do throughout your lifetime, if you got to help people, and if you are happy throughout your life, if you get to experience a lot of first times throughout your lifetime, if you don't have any regrets at the end of your lifetime, I think you can call it a good life, great life even. And and then when you take your last breath, you don't have to think, where do I go when I die? Because you got to live the best life you can have in this lifetime, in your lifetime. And then you don't have to be scared on where do you go when you die. I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. And if you got to this point of this video, I'm just thankful. And I don't know, I just hope you weren't bored. And I hope you learned something in a way. And yeah, that's that. Stay awesome.